This video is kind of an experiment because one thing I'm experiencing when I'm out and about vlogging around Brighton is the wind. And I think I have a solution. Bought a wind jammer, but I really just want to avoid ruining every single video with bad audio. So hopefully this is a fix. So enjoy this Q&A mixed with reading your assumptions video. Tom asks, "Hi Mary, my question is, when you're stuck on a song, do you do anything unusual to get yourself unstuck?" I walk away. If I'm stuck on a song, I sort of almost don't get to that point because I just decide to step away from the guitar and go. And the coolest thing, about to be hit by a car, the coolest thing is that I work in the mornings at home on songs and play guitar and practice there. I do a few other things that are for me, and then I go to the studio later, so then I work on all the other creative work that I do for my career. But yeah, it means that I'm never really stuck on a song, and I always have a pool of music to draw from all the little voice notes and all the little ideas that I write a little bit every day. So always be writing should be my slogan. Always be writing. That is the soundtrack of Brighton. Seagulls. Reese asks, "Do you ever get your own song stuck in your head? Happens to me all the time." That's cool, Reese. Yes, I do get my own song stuck in my head, but not the ones that are out there and in the world that other people are listening to. It's always the new one, and if the new one is going round and round and round, then I really see that as a good sign. Or if I've maybe stepped away from one and then I've on to the next one, but I'm still singing the other one, then that's also a good sign. And as long as I can sort of recall them, or the new ones I'm working on, quickly, then that's another good sign. So the wind is really, really picking up. So I really, really hope I'm not just completely ruining this video, but that's what a vlog is. First assumption, you were good at math. In England, we call it maths. So was I good at maths? I was good when I was really young, and then I got terrible when it actually mattered. I was really good at mental arithmetic. I was a bit of a mental arithmetic nerd when I was growing up. But then, then it got serious and got tricky, and I think I got a B. I enjoy maths now as a businesswoman because I like spreadsheets, and that might be something that is a bizarre thing for me to be into, but I love a good spreadsheet. I love monitoring everything and knowing exactly where I stand. I hate burying my head in the sand. I don't want to be one of those musicians, so I want to know exactly where I am at what point. And so maths is useful for that now, dealing with finances and keeping myself in business and making sure I can keep on creating. Christian asks, "Which song of yours do you feel is underappreciated? When we all go back and listen closely to it, what should we listen for?" I'm thinking of you as a sommelier, pulling out a unique vintage that you really like but feel doesn't have the reputation it should, and telling the tasters the notes to look for. No, I don't. I mean, I'm just I'm blown away that anyone actually likes my songs in the first place, and it's still not the reason I write songs. If I wanted to make people listen to my music for the sake of listening to my music or appreciate it wouldn't have the same meaning to me. The songs, and the reason I don't release as many of them, and I do the videos as well, is because the songs are very precious and they're mine, and I release the ones that I want to just get out of my system. The biggest message in some of my songs is that some of the thought processes, I just kind of want to share that you're not alone, I'm feeling it too. I think the universal is found in the particular. I love that quote, and that's where I kind of try and get to, and that's why some of my songs are so focused on one feeling. The biggest subject I broach is heartbreak and love, and I just feel like it's because it's a universal human experience. Then I drift into locations, going to a certain place, having a memory of a certain place, using a place as a backdrop for a song. But yeah, no, I don't feel any of them are underappreciated. I think the fact that people listen and watch my videos is still mind-blowing to me. And yeah, there will also be new music soon. So I've been working hard on just getting things down, figuring out how I work best, so that I can move on to the next song, and then the next song, and the next song. Always in search of just the best song that I can create at the time I'm creating it. But thank you, Christian. That was a great question.
I'm a big fan.
Oh, thank you. Johnny asks, have you thought in time of producing other up-and-coming artists in the future? Yeah, I have. But now is not the right time because I'm not even spending enough time producing my own songs. And that's where I need to put in the thousands of hours of work into production to get better at production. I love being a hands-off producer in general. Crafting it with other musicians, putting them into the studio, that would be amazing. But just don't have the infrastructure to do that right now. The one thing that I'm really thinking of doing is starting up a mentoring program in regards to how to be a musician and how to run a music business in this day and age. A lot of people can figure it out from the internet. They know to start a YouTube channel, they know to have an Instagram account, but there are some other things that me and other YouTube creators have shared amongst each other, and I've learned along the way that I think is really valuable information. So I'm thinking of doing that too. If you're a musician in general, let me know if you're interested in the comments below of talking to me about business. That's where I feel very, very creative in that field. And it's kind of worked for me. I'm an example of someone who's doing it completely independently, and just showing that it doesn't even take being the best singer, being the best songwriter, being the best filmmaker. It's just that you have to be able to do all of it. And that's kind of what I want to share. So thank you. Thanks for the question. Another assumption, you lose the accent when you're alone. Yeah, I do, actually. I don't speak this way at all. Guess how I speak in the comments below. David asks, okay, Mary, here you go. I had a question about your song 23 Hours. The first lyric was, I haven't thought of you for 23 hours. What ended up happening in the 24th hour? Well, I do say, I haven't thought about you for 23 hours. How did I make it through that time? I haven't thought about you for 23 hours. When will you remain off my mind? Because in the 24th hour, they cross my mind. And you're just like, God damn it, I want to stop thinking about this person. How do I stop thinking about them? I can't stop thinking about them, but I'm just trying to get through each day. And that's where 23 hours came from. But thanks, David. If anyone else has other questions about the lyrics of my songs, I'm so happy to talk about it. Sometimes, yeah, you can let the music speak for itself, but also happy to just answer questions, always. Here's an assumption, that you are all about the music and the fitness, and you have very little time for anything else in life. That probably used to be true. I was very focused, and you have to be focused to get to a certain point. And then you have to realize that if you work super hard and you have no one to share it with, then that's kind of sad. So no, I'm not about the music and the fitness all the time. I wish I were, probably be far more successful. But yeah, no, I have time in my life now for other things, and I appreciate every second of it, and the fact that I have the luxury to do so, because most of my normal hours when other people are working their normal jobs are already spent on music and video, and then I have the other time to cycle. I renovated a house this year. That didn't involve music or fitness, and I got very unfit during that process. What else do I like doing? I don't know, actually. Is there anything else in life other than music and fitness? Yeah, good food and good wine. I enjoy those things too. I'm getting the sense it's going to rain, so I think I'm going to have to head back to the studio. It's gone all grey.